Hi, everyone. I hope you guys have had an awesome experience so far. As far as maybe if you learn one thing or can pass one thing on, or if there's one thing that I've said that has given you a confirmation of your life's journey, that's a blessing in itself. We have to remember to be thankful for everything because everything is important along the way. So, welcome. This is day 6. And I just am so grateful to be able to even share and be with you guys. Like, I just feel I'm in such a gratitude state. It is Sunday. Not that it should be different every day. Thank you for joining me on this 30-day challenge, this 30-day journey. This is the day 6. This is day 6 of that 30 days on womanhood. All right. Look, y'all. So today we're going to talk about preparation. That is the word of the day. Preparation. You know, for me right now in my life, it is so important for me to have ease in my day. To not run around stressed and pressed and worried about every little thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but we can have more ease in our life when we decide to be more prepared. Okay. And preparation can look like waking up an hour earlier than normal. Every Sunday I teach modeling classes, and I'm there 15, 20 minutes before, because I sometimes just need a moment to settle into what I'm doing next, give myself an opportunity to get into a different mode, a different energy, and I think sometimes giving yourself that space from doing one thing to the next is so powerful, because you get to become centered and learn how to become more present. Being present is the true gift of life. I feel is being able to be like, yo, this is what I'm doing. And throughout my life, I feel like I've learned how to be super present, because sometimes I think I wasn't present. And, that's from a lack of being prepared, I think. Like, being able to have the mental capacity to know what to do next, or to know what is next, or to know what the next best move is. That's what Oprah says. What is your next best move? You can't always figure out what exactly is going to happen tomorrow, but what is your next best move? And I adore that. I adore her, as we all do. I mean, even if you're a guy, you just can't help it. The respect level is just crazy. So yeah, and preparation can literally save a business, can save a relationship, can save your career. If you're an actress or an actor and you're not studying those lines, you already know what it is. If you're a teacher and you come into your classroom unprepared and those kids are running around acting crazy, you already know what time it is. If you're a lawyer and you don't have that information together before you get to that meeting, you already know what it is. And preparation sometimes just looks like small things, like reading, like even doing research for like 10 minutes before what you're going on to, so you can have a few, like, I call them bullet points for your conversation. I mean, people who do research get hella bread. because they're finding the information and laying it all out there for someone and giving it to them, right? And when you're prepared with the proper information and the proper understanding of what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, when you're doing it, and why, especially why you're doing it, yo, anything can happen. You can do anything when you have all of those things prepared in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit. When those things are prepared, especially for long term, short term is special because that's what accumulates into the long term. Is what are you doing short term to prepare for your long term? And everything to me is used for preparation. But when I started to use the tools that I've learned over time properly, I mean, I think that's what most of us are striving to get at is mastering ourselves and mastering what we do and doing it well, so well that you're irreplaceable in this world, or in your way of doing things, or in your field of in your work, or anything, even being a parent, just mastering how to communicate properly. And that just all comes with preparation, reading and being informed. People think reading is like, I ain't got time, but we better make time. We better make time. Because if we do not make time, guess what? Time will slip right by. And preparation is like, it's just funny. Like, all of the things that I used to think were annoying, or like kind of like a chore to do or to be, so that I can get to the next step. Those were chores. Now I'm honored to do them. I'm honored to have packets put together of the work that I've done, or to print things off that, I do not want to lose, I mean, I had a magazine that I created in like 2014-15. I only had it for like a year, maybe two, but it was online, and it was called The Hook Brief. And anybody who knows me, they know what The Hook Brief is and how dedicated I was to it and how it changed my life. Like, I wanted a platform to show everybody's gifts and talents that is like hidden from us. Not hidden, but more pushed in the background. Because so many people are doing so many amazing things that I was like, yo, I know all these amazing people, but they might not be on the cover or get features of things. It just might not be what their field or what they do in their line of work consists of. Sometimes they're not always the upfront person, which is fine, but it's nice to have a platform where those people can shine and get congratulated for their amazing work. So that's what I wanted to create the magazine for. My point is this, and I know you guys think I'm going on a tangent, but I'm not. The reason that preparation has become so relevant to me is because I didn't print out those magazines. So some of that work that I did, even though it's 2020, about to be 2021, some of that work I did may be gone forever. And it's only because I didn't take the time to print it out. And it doesn't matter if it's old or new. That is, to me, that's vintage work. Putting out all these socialites that live in all the different places of the world, New York, Atlanta, LA, Kentucky, it doesn't even matter where. There was people from all over the world that I put in these magazines. And, that's the beautiful thing about life, is either we learn from our lessons or we keep repeating the same lessons. So it gets to the point of saying to yourself, am I going to be prepared this time? Because last time I wasn't, and I know how that feels. And it does not feel good to lose work that's important to you, or to not take advantage of that lesson if you do lose something? Are you going to continue doing that? You know, that's where you get into a slump, which I think I did, a little bit. Like it definitely made me feel some kind of way. I felt some kind of way, like not being able to. I still may not be able to print those off, and if I can, God bless. I appreciate it so much, because we have to understand the work that we put into it is for a reason. So having a plan to preserve that is epic. That's what makes a difference between, I feel like, being great or not. That one thing that prepares you to say, yo, I learned from my lesson on what happened last time. I'm going to do it better this time, and I'm going to be prepared. Whether that's for a test, if it's students, like, either you're going to beat yourself up afterwards for not being prepared, or you're going to just be prepared as you can be. Because ain't nobody going to be perfect. And perfection can come over time. And sometimes perfection is introduced, right? It's like, that's how some of the greats are known. Or like, people didn't know that something could be done until it was done. A light bulb. We didn't know that we were going to be living like that years ago. But somebody took the time and prepared a light bulb for us for the future. Preparation for the future, and not just our personal futures, but literally the future, and we don't always take the time to be like, wow, somebody did this, somebody made this, somebody created this, and we get to say, like, just basking in the benefits of all of the things that we have naturally. Preparation is huge. And it's bigger than me, it's bigger than you, it's bigger than us. And we have to really, really, really keep ourselves prepared, And keeping ourselves prepared looks so different to everybody. And when we can take that ownership and say, what does being prepared look like to me with what I'm doing in this circumstance, in this context? And yeah. I think I'm done. Yeah, but I just feel such gratitude for this channel that I started, because I know that it's in preparation for something greater. And it's not always about chasing the greatness. It's about being the greatest you can be, and that greatness just flocking to you because you're being the best version of yourself. And yeah, I am so big on preparation. I don't even have anything else to say about it. Like, preparation for me is huge. I get somewhere 15 minutes early if I can. And this is coming from, like I said, anybody who knows me. This is coming from somebody who might be right on time if it's really important, but I used to be, or, a few minutes late. And it's just like, wow, learning the respect of other people's time and being prepared on my end, because if something's important to me, I expect someone else to be prepared. Just showing that we're all important. So I'm going to be prepared as I can be, no matter what job or what that is. Even if that means, that I might not have slept. I'm going to go get a coffee. I'm going to figure out a way to be as present and productive as possible. And that takes preparation. Even if it's like, oh God, I don't want to wake up. It feels good when you actually do it. When you actually wake up and get things done, get some stuff done. It just, my life has changed from it. My life has changed drastically from recognizing, acknowledging, accepting, and actually putting into action how important preparation is. So blessings to everybody. Like, I really, really, really appreciate you guys. And I just appreciate telling my story. And I appreciate the respect of anybody who's listening to it, because I learn from everybody, and I hope that I can only do that for I only hope that that's one thing that I can do for other people, is having a similarity of changing and growing, and that we all have to do it. And that it's a beautiful thing. None of us have to stay stuck with who we were. And I love that. I love that. So, so you guys enjoy today. And I look forward for tomorrow and every day, in every moment. Blessings beyond measure. You guys are phenomenal, powerful, amazing, brilliant, stunning souls, inside and out. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. So appreciate your flaws and appreciate everything, because that's what makes you different, queens and kings. All right, blessings beyond measure. You're amazing. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful life. All right? Enjoy.